Hey guys, welcome back to another video in our Star Ocean 2 Platinum walkthrough. So we're picking up pretty much exactly where I left off. I did do a little bit of grinding and got Claude to level 10 and Reina to level 9. But we're going to save most of the hardcore grinding for later on down the road. But what we're going to do here, we're back in Arlia, and we're going to actually activate our private action mode in order to get a scene here with Reina. And the dialogue choices in this game do matter because it affects your endings. So we want to make sure that we pick the right ones. So we'll just run up to Reina's room and give her a quick chat.
Oh, you scared me, Mr. Kenny. How long have you been there?
I just came in.
Oh, I see.
What are you up to?
I was just reflecting back on the past a little.
See, so all three choices don't really seem like any of them would be negative, but these bottom two are actually, one of them is neutral and one of them is negative, so you basically want to go with the top one. What happened in the past?
Oh?
When I realized that I wasn't actually my mother's daughter. It was such a shock to me, the whole thing. I ran off to the sacred forest and just cried and cried. One day this boy, a friend of mine, came up to me. He gave me a lollipop and said, "Stop crying, you're wasting your tears. Instead, I want you to smile for me."
He said that to you?
That really cheered me up.
So what happened to that kid?
I don't know. Several years later, he wound up leaving the village after something happened.
Oh.
I never had the chance to return the favor. I'm sorry. You probably weren't interested in hearing this.
Oh no. Actually, I apologize for butting in while you were thinking about all of that. Should I leave you alone for now?
No, I really don't mind it at all.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good then.
There we go. So now we can get out of private action mode for now. And we can fast travel back to Salva. Because we have one more private action here, and then we can move on to the next town. So she's just standing at the corner here.
What's wrong, Reina?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking about my father.
I have to hand it to you, Reina. Losing your father must have been terrible, but you've been dealing with it so calmly.
Oh, not at all. I cried all the time back when it happened. What's your father like, Mr. Kenny?
My father? He's a great man, respected by everyone who knows him.
Wow, I'm jealous. He sounds wonderful. You must be really proud of him, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Maybe too brilliant.
So we're gonna get a really sweet looking flashback.
Admiral, we've entered orbit around planet Milokenia.
All right. Give me a surface scan.
This is an M-sized planet. Breathable E-type atmosphere. Looks like it's got a lot of ore deposits, especially chromium. I'm detecting life forms, but no evidence of sentient life.
The usual then. I'll add the data to our star map.
Wait a minute, Admiral. There's a point on the surface that's turning up dark in the scan.
What do you mean? there's an energy field present. But why would there be one here? Do we know anything about this field?
Checking our database.
No matches found. All right, we'll have to land on Milokenia and check it out ourselves. Get us down as quickly as possible. Ensign Kenny, I'm appointing you to the landing party.
If I may, Admiral, my duty is to assist you at your command post, not to explore unknown planets.
I'm going down to Milokenia too, Ensign. You're coming with me.
Admiral, what if something happens to you down on the surface?
We're here to discover the unknown, to unlock the secrets of the universe. Who could ask for anything more? I'm just an old man who's too decrepit for the battlefield. Are you trying to deny me the last bit of fun I can have in my life?
But sir... Never mind. Understood, Admiral.
Kurtzman, you take the bridge.
Be careful down there, sir.
Right, let's get moving.
So this is obviously a flashback to right before the beginning of the game, when they landed on Milokenia.
So tell me, what logical reason is there for Claude to be in the landing party?
Beats me. Probably dear old dad trying to prop up his son's service record.
Ah, too bad we all couldn't be the Admiral's son, right?
Well, nothing we can really do about it. Even someone like Admiral Ronix J. Kenny can't help but spoil the kid a little.
Is something wrong?
No. Nothing.
And we can return to normal mode. And that's about it for this place. So now we can make our way to the world map again. And I'm pretty sure we can actually explore quite a bit now out this way. And we can find a lot of treasure chests. For example, we got one over there. We can see it on the cliffside. Now we'll fight these just because they're attached together.
We can win this!
You ready for this?
Hope.
You ready for this?
Be careful!
I was hoping they were going to be a bit tougher enemies so we can get more XP, but that's okay.
That was easier than I
Easy
thought.
win.
Some blackberries. Now we will make our way to a couple more chests. Oh my gosh, lots of enemies. Holy crap, those ones are all attached. We had about 3 or 4 of them there. Probably would have been a good idea to fight them if we could. Okay, our next one I think is up this way. Yeah, right on the cliff up there, you can see it. I think this one is an accessory, if I remember the chests. Yeah. So we got... what does that do again? So it puts up our hit by 50. I think that's really good. But let's replace the... Well, we have 2 talismans. Let's just do... Yeah, I guess. Sure. And now we're going to make our way down. Down this path. And this whole area here kind of loops around. There is a dungeon up that way, but we'll be getting to that later. But we're going to make our way this way, and you can see a chest over there on the cliff side. Again, at the edge of the cliff, and then we'll make our way down the path this way. We're getting a lot of enemies spawning in. Oh my goodness. If we get a couple of them linking together, then we'll... I don't want to get backstabbed yet. I already lost all of my orbs from it.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Eggs and dairy. So now we'll make our way... I mean, we could go this way. So this basically will lead us across the bridge beside the city. So the enemies on this side are going to be a little bit tougher than what we're used to. And until we can start putting into our SP skills, we're going to be a little bit weak. Okay, we're going to leave this section of map that way for later, but we'll make our way this way. And we'll actually we're going to go near the next dungeon that's on our list, and we're going to go grab a chest down there before we head into the city. So this is the bridge beside the city. And then there's the city there, so we just cross the river basically. But we're going to head down this way and quickly grab a chest that has an item in it. Something pretty useful, I think. Oh, I got caught on the rock. So here's our next dungeon that we'll be coming to. For story reasons. Artemis Leaf. See, I'll just fight one of these guys and we'll see how well we can do, depending which ones they are. Oh, never mind. See, sometimes you do have a chance of fighting the easy enemies as well on this side of the bridge. We got some fish in the lake here that we can get later on. Fight. I linked these together, so if these are tough enemies... No, they're still not. Okay, these guys are tough. These guys can actually kill us quite quickly if they do exactly what they're doing. Surround us. There we go.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
So yeah, we'll basically make our way straight to the city now.
Be careful.
You ready for this?
These things are actually quite annoying. I got hit. They can actually break your defense, so you gotta be very careful. I don't know why Reina doesn't fight back with her melee attacks. It's very strange. I have her balanced. I may have to switch her to aggressive just because, or turn off her magic or something, because she hasn't been using melee attacks at all. I don't know if that's like a a bug or what? But as soon as she runs out of MP, she basically just stands there. Which is very strange. Alright, it's nighttime and we're heading in.
The trip took a lot longer than I thought.
There's nobody around.
The castle looks like it's locked up too.
Let's stay at the inn for the night. We can visit the castle tomorrow.
Why, it's Raina! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend.
Well, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear.
Not at all, huh?
Oh, I think he's in the friend zone.
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Raina for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Raina.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Raina.
Well, how did things go?
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
Oh my god. Yeah, some of the dialogue in this game, I tell you. No, I don't think there's anything in the inn. So we can go ahead and leave. Now, one thing we can do is we can actually utilize this weapon shop and actually make, well, depending how much money you have to begin with, you can actually get unlimited money here, but we'll save the exploration for later. Hang on. Let's quickly check for... Yeah, oh no, it does. Oh, Salva has another private action mode, so we could actually go do that quickly. We'll do this quick. This little event.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. He had 3 eyes.
That he did. Let's just quickly... Hang on. You know what, we'll save the... I don't think it's a timed private action mission, or private action event, so we'll complete that one as soon as we leave this place before we go to the dungeon. Because we have to travel back to those places anyway for fishing and stuff like that. First thing we're going to do is actually run this way. And we're just going to quickly grab a couple chests. Equip. And equip. Now I don't think Reyna can use a shield, but let's try. Oh, she can. Good, good. So now that that's done, we can pretty much start the quest.
This is the front desk for the audience chamber.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Arlia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you. We're in, Claude.
Yeah, so essentially you'll see a lot of quest markers on the map, but we don't have to interact with all of them. We can basically just talk to a couple of them and it will allow us to move forward. It basically just means we're passing time, I think, till our audience. There we go. So now we'll make our way upstairs and grab this unique spot. Portrait of Prince Clauser. There we go. So now we have, I believe, one more chest to grab. Which is right down here, and I think it's some money if I'm not mistaken. 400, not bad. Now we can make our way back and have our audience, and this is going to unlock a lot of optional things for us to do. So we're going to be doing a lot of fishing and probably some crafting and stuff like that. So
thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Reyna. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Reyna. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you.
okay, so we got 3 options to ask about, and we'll just basically move through them from top to bottom.
I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide lately. However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to El?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime.
Alright, last one.
I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Reyna, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that you call off this investigation immediately.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
That is true.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
There's our travel permit.
But Your Majesty...
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out the cause of this cataclysm.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
We appreciate your generous support, Your Majesty. I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
Alright, now we'll make our way out of here and we're gonna meet essentially our first party member.
What is the meaning of this? I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something anywhere even close to stealing?
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
Wait a minute. I can't just let this go on.
Claude?
Who the hell's this little brat?
Hey, you! That's no way to speak to a lady, you know.
What was that?
Let's be a little more civilized here, alright?
Are you talking to me, kid?
If I recall correctly, you were gonna fight me, not this little boy.
What? I'll kill you, you little...
Yeah, the voice actor for this green-haired guy, he kind of reminds me of somebody from Dragon Ball.
Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something I didn't do.
Listen to him and tell me he doesn't sound like he's from Dragon Ball.
You're gonna pay for this!
Almost sounds kind of like Vegeta, I'd say, actually.
Hopefully that taught him something. I must thank you, my boy. You were quite the courageous
My
one.
boy.
Boy?
Your bravery has struck a chord inside of me. truly brilliant.
Oh.
It was nothing.
You're blushing, Claude.
By the way, are you the couple who had an audience with the king earlier?
How'd you know that?
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
And you realized that was us?
I wondered what made that pair so special, so I sneaked into the throne room to find out for myself.
That's impressive.
I have some information that I believe you will appreciate. Without going into too many details, I just happened to get my hands on this map from an auction that I attended not long ago. Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain cave.
And that will be our next dungeon, down by the beach.
Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
We really don't have time to go treasure hunting right now.
I believe we do.
Are you sure? You might uncover a hint or two related to your own goal. Well, would you like to come along?
Alright.
An ancient treasure. Maybe it'll provide me with some leads. Sounds like fun. I'll take the offer.
Ah, I knew you'd come around. My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time. See this? First, we'll set off for the Cross Cave, which lies east of Cross.
Cross Cave? You mean that natural cave? Everyone knows that place.
Indeed, it's the very one.
I would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right. Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need before we depart.
I could get used to having you two around.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
Did you say something?
Me? No. Let's go.
There we go. So it doesn't tell us right off the hop. Oh, it does tell us. There we go. So now we can do item creation and specialties, which we are actually going to dabble in right now just for the heck of it. I'll show you guys how you can make a decent amount of money as long as you have around 800 fall or whatever you call it. You can pretty much do this. So what we'll end up doing, I'm going to see if I can do all this at once. We're obviously going to do the typical determination upgrade because it does, it lowers the amount of SP we'll need for all of our other skills. So we're going to do that with everybody. Hopefully we have enough to get everybody to 10. Yeah, her we definitely don't, but we'll put as much in as we can. So at this point we're going to quickly learn fishing, biology, and then I pretty much want to get customization. So you can, any combination of certain skills will allow you to get certain item creation skills. So we're going to go with the, from the top we'll do knife is actually good because it does increase our attack by 10 every time, so that's not a bad one to put into for cooking, I think it is. But we're gonna do smithing and aesthetic design, and there's one more I think we need. Eye for detail. There we go. So now we have customization unlocked, and so what we're going to do is we're actually going to get all of it to level 2. There we go. Actually we could do, yeah. So that's about it for now. So we're gonna go into Icy Specialty, and we're gonna go to customization. And as you can see, we can't do anything yet. So what we need to do is have 800 fall, and we can go to the item shop here, or the weapon shop I should say, and depending how much money you have will determine how much money you can get in the long run. So we have 4,000, so if you need 800 total in order to buy at least one, but we're gonna do, just for the heck of it, I'll buy, let's do 4. So you buy 4 broadswords, and you can pretty much do this, don't bother equipping it. You can pretty much do this anytime with any combination of resources that you actually have easy access to, as long as it earns you a profit from crafting, basically. And you want to buy rubies. So this is also 400, which is the reason I said I already have 2 in my inventory, but I'm going to go ahead and buy 4 anyway. And we have a 90% chance for Claude to succeed at it. So what you want to do is you want to run down here, and when you craft all 4 at once, there's a 90% chance you're going to succeed, and a 10% chance we're obviously going to fail. So you want to kind of take it and decide whether or not you want to keep that craft, or if you want to just reload your save. But so we're going to go customization on the broadsword, choose your rubies, make all 4, and we have a 100% success rate because we leveled it up, so we don't even have to worry about that. So make all 4,
We can handle this.
and there we go. And depending on where you're at in the game, you could actually even use one of the swords if you really want to. We aren't going to at this point, because we'll be getting something better later on, but just to get a little bit of starting money, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just quickly do this a few times, and as your money increases, you'll obviously be able to, they're worth 1,200, so you do get a bit of a profit from them. So just keep doing that over and over, and you could eventually make a ton of money. But to continue our platinum walkthrough, we are going to make our way to Arlia. As you can see, we have a private event there, so we're going to get that done. And it is right here.
Oh, Claude. Are you done looking around the village?
Yeah, more or less. I've been here before, so...
A rather pleasant little place, isn't it? Perfect for getting away from the crowds of the city.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's something I want you to have, Claude.
What is it?
Just a good luck charm. Something that you need far more than I do.
Oh, are you sure I can have this? It looks pretty expensive.
Please take it. I found it on a treasure hunting expedition a little while ago. I can sense that it holds some kind of symbological force. It was worn by someone who looked like a swordsman. I thought it would be more fitting for you to have it.
What kind of person was this? The man who used to wear it?
I couldn't tell you, really. He was already a skeleton when I discovered him.
So we're gonna go with, wow, that's really nice of you, Celine.
Thanks, Celine. I'm glad you thought about me.
You'll make me blush if you put it that way.
Oh?
I wonder if this is what having a kid brother is like.
A kid brother?
Poor guy. So once we get our special, or I forget what it's called, it allows us to examine items. Appraising, that's what it's called. Then we can examine some of that stuff. But while we're here, we're going to exit out of our PA mode, and we're actually going to do a little bit of fishing here. Because you can pretty much fish wherever there's a body of water, as it says. And it's a fairly simple mechanic, but it's in a game this beautiful, you got to appreciate it. We'll swim, or we'll fish out of this well. Get a few things out of here. Clear sky trout. I think you can get quite a few different ones out of here if I'm not mistaken. Shrimp. And you can actually use the fish that you catch as bait, so depending what you're looking for. You know what I completely forgot to do also is pick up our guild missions. Okay, I think there's a spot down this way as well where a group of fish gathers. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, maybe not. I don't know, let's fish off the dock anyway. That one looks big. Usually if they're massive, most likely means it's a treasure chest. Black lotus, or a really rare fish, which at this point we probably aren't going to get. I love when JRPGs have, oh there we go, fishing minigames, spectacles. That'll help us with the appraising. Let's go off this side. But yeah, I think that'll be enough fishing for now. I think I might just do one quick cast by the bridge here. There's a group of fish, as you can see, right in the water there. Here we got shrimp. Yeah. So let's go ahead and make our way. Let's quickly go to Cross and actually grab our guild missions from the guild. No. There he is. I would like some missions, please. So you get a few different ones. And we get a fishing mission. So let's actually start tackling these. We completed quite a few of these. Might as well accept these quickly. Get lots of BP from them. Trigger skills. Defeat 100 enemies. Defeat 3 enemies at once. Defeat an enemy in under 5 seconds. Break an enemy shield. Wow. We still have a lot to go, but... And we did one expert. Compass of Verda. We didn't do any. Okay. So guild missions. Use a kit in crafting to make a silver earring. I'll provide the materials. So you get a ring mail as a reward, so that's definitely worth tackling. So if we do that, we'll get some pretty good armor. Now let's quickly make our way and get done. Hang on. This teaches us about crafting. We want to do silver, I think they said, right? We'll do that in a bit. Let's just quickly fast travel to Salva. I think there's actually quite a bit here. So we will access PA mode, and we'll have in here so we're gonna go with the how about I go look for her. So she is right up here. So she goes into a mine infested by monsters in order to practice singing. What? Got all these freckles. So we're gonna go with the obvious choice. You shouldn't give up so easily. So there we go, that's one down. Now, I can't remember where the other ones are. Item shop. Oh, maybe they're not here. Or do I have to switch between? Let's see if we can... Oh, okay, there we go. So we got quite a few. So here's the little girl. So we're gonna say that's right. And our last one here is Reyna.
What's up, Reyna?
Oh, Claude. I was just checking out some of the accessories they have here.
Anything nice?
Yeah, a few things. Like that emerald pendant. Don't you think it's pretty?
So we're gonna actually buy it for her, which costs us 200 fall, but that's okay.
How about I buy it for you? You know, as a present.
Huh?
Excuse me, I'll take one of these.
Thank you, sir. That will be 200 full.
Claude?
I hope you like it, Reyna.
I wasn't trying to tell you to buy it for me.
It'll look great on you. Emerald's your birthstone too, isn't it?
Ah!
Did I get it wrong?
No, that's right. It's just that you remembered my birthday.
Of course I did. We're friends, aren't we?
Thank you, Claude. This means a lot to me.
And there we go. So next we are going to make our way back to Cross. Can't leave yet. Or I can't fast travel, I mean. There we go. And we can actually explore the rest of this town because we didn't really get a chance to go inside anywhere else. So let's go ahead and do that before we do anything. Let's fish here. We need to get a cross carp for our fishing guild mission anyway. Oh, I did that too early. We may get it from here, actually. We did. So now we can return and... Okay, we can do our private action mission here, I think. Now this one's a little different, and we don't want to screw it up. Basically, any choice we make will make it negative, but we have to just basically walk away. So we're gonna go with leave. And that's it, I think. And I don't think... Oh, there's a kid here. Nothing else to find that way. Let's check out this building. This will have another PA.
Oh, Claude.
What's up, Reyna? You look like you were staring into space or something.
Promise me you won't laugh, okay? I was thinking about how nice it'd be if I could meet someone really wonderful and have our wedding ceremony in a place like this.
So we're gonna go with the bottom one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting married in a place like this either.
You think so too, Claude?
Something like that, yeah. I need to find someone to get married to first, though.
That's true.
I'm sure you'll find the right man for you, Reyna.
Thank you. I'm sure you'll find a beautiful bride for yourself as well, Claude.
There we go. So now let's tackle some of these guild missions that we picked up and quickly get those done before we go to the Cross Cave. Okay, so I think this is just simply, we can basically just craft now, I think. So we'll go with the silver. We'll craft one, which should give us what we need. Nope, not quite. We got a silver ring, which isn't exactly what we need. But you did discover a new talent. So with a silver ring, hang on a second. I think we can actually get... Let's quickly check. Is it from the advice, maybe? Maybe not. His advice is pretty good though, if you're new to the crafting and the report. Let's see. We'll report that, I guess. Okay. I guess what we'll do, I'll go buy another couple pieces of silver and we'll keep trying to get that. Silver ring. Let's buy 2 more. Luckily we do have unlimited money that we don't have to really worry about at this point with our little trick, but we're gonna go ahead and save just in case we don't end up getting what we need. Oh wait. Where's the save thing? What's going on? Oh, I'm in private mode, aren't I? That's why. There we go. So now we'll just keep on crafting to get our silver. Our silver, what is it that we need? Silver earring. I don't know what I was thinking. I just looked at it and the silver earring kit is right here. So I kind of misread that. Okay. Create a silver earring. Yeah. So this gives us, yeah. So we just we basically just needed the resource for it. So that's done. We can go turn that one in. What was the next one? I think we had one for, yeah, cooking and alchemy, which we can also do. So let's quickly, we probably have the stuff for it. What did it say we need to make? I should have actually read that, I guess. We need eggs and dairy to make a fried egg, yeah. So let's quickly save actually, just in case if it doesn't go our way. Although we do have 100% eggs and dairy. So we have 50. Let's actually make a few just for the heck of it.
Here goes.
Boom. What did we get? We didn't get the fried egg. Not yet anyway. Let's try some more. 5 more. There we go. Fried egg. We got a couple, so we will we'll keep all of the food that we have because we do need health. So our next one is we need alchemy to make silver, which we can do very simply right here. We have iron. Let's just make 2. Boom. And that's done. So now we will get some pretty decent things from these. So we get our ring mail, silk robe, and 5 iron. I think the best thing with from most of those is the SP. Sure, equip the ring mail, equip the silk robe. Now we are at about an hour, so I think what we'll do is we will quickly turn in this. Let's, you know what? I think I'm going to actually I am going to craft myself a few swords. Let's do 10. So we can get a crap ton of money, and then if one of them has a good perk on it, then we'll actually keep the sword for actual usage. We'll buy 10 rubies. There we go. We'll go quickly save. I mean, we have a 100% chance, so saving isn't super important, but if all of a sudden all the perks we get are crap, then it wouldn't hurt to refresh that craft. Okay. Let's see what we get.
We can handle this.
Okay, so we got high grade, 50% chance of adding. Okay, no. Increases crit by 10%, not bad. Attack up 5%. So, I mean, the attack up 5% is probably good enough for now. So I think we'll keep that one, and the rest we will sell. So let's do that. Right there. And the rest will go to the store. We're gonna keep the longsword for now. Oh. And what we'll do is we'll actually go purchase a couple items. You can actually craft a couple things for them as well, for Celine and Reina, but I'm just gonna buy them some armor, I think. I mean, we might as well buy armor for everyone. Boots, iron greaves. Sure. There we go. So now we can tackle our next dungeon. We'll quickly save again. Now guys, I do recommend maybe doing a little bit of level grinding before you head in there. There is a save point that heals you, but it is a good idea to or at least invest in a little bit of your specialties here. Let's actually put into a couple. Oh, we actually have... Oh my goodness, okay. So let's go with... There is one for Claude called... Let me see if I can find it. Scouting. So that will allow us to essentially get danger radar, which allows us to sense enemies. I think we should also get pickpocketing. So we need one more. It's item, what was it? Item, oh, courage. There we go. So we'll put that one up eventually. Now for Reina, I think we'll go with probably the music stuff, if I'm being honest. There's and the skill that she starts with. We'll deal with all this later. Grab these while we're... Ooh. Okay, you know what? Also, having to keep navigating these menus. Let's put a few into knife. That might be okay. Yeah. So we are quite a bit stronger now. Let's give it a shot actually. Let's see how much damage we can do to these guys.
We better be careful.
as long as we're... Oh yeah, okay, we're okay.
That was easier than I thought.
I just don't want to get to a situation where we're stuck. Cross cave, here we go. We're obviously gonna save. Okay guys, let's quickly get this done. So we're obviously gonna have a lot of tough battles in here, but as long as we fight and try to... We have been doing quite a bit of grinding, so we shouldn't have too much trouble in here.
Anyone hurt?
It's finally over.
But we can link battles together in here, especially with, hang on, how do we turn it on? So if we go to abilities here, we can turn scouting. And you can actually turn it on to look for enemies. So there's a 60% chance that like 4 enemies or 5 enemies will spawn in together, and you can get the chain of 5. So we're gonna go left first. Fighting enemies on the way. Look at that, we're basically like tearing through these guys.
I'm glad everyone's safe.
I didn't even realize actually what we should do here. We should improve everyone's combat skills. Let's do some defense and that. I actually want to also reduce days time a little bit. And maybe we got a new one called backstab. Well, that's pretty good. We don't use spells all that much. Sure. Might as well start putting some points in other stuff. So for her, we're going to put up her defense because she gets one-shotted quite quickly. Actually, we should put up spell damage for Reina because that's all she seems to be using. And evade attacks is probably good. Days time. We'll do the same for her. We'll boost attack and that. Get them both to level 5. Let's do her spell damage because I know she does have quite a few good spells. We'll do that just for the heck of it, and that should be good for now. Hopefully that'll help us with the battles a little bit.
Here they come.
Seems like a fight is in order.
Oh yeah. Definitely helps.
That's one for
That was
us.
an easy win. Excellent.
And she leveled up. Okay, which way did we come from? So there should be a chest here. Yep.
Here they come.
We need to try to avoid getting backstabbed when we're here, because if we end up losing our 25% attack, we might struggle a little bit.
You ready for this?
We can win this. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Some blackberries.
You ready for this?
Be careful.
So these guys took about 5 hits before, and now I can get them done in like 2 or 3.
Well,
That's pretty
I'd say
crazy.
That's worth 10 out of 10. was easier than I thought.
Easy win.
So we're basically making our way this way, but I think we should actually run back.
We got enemies.
That was easier than I thought.
Way too weak.
Actually, we might not have to.
You ready for this?
Here they come.
I actually might avoid battles for now, until we decide to do some grinding.
That's one
That
for
was
us.
pretty weak. Very nice.
Laser beams, that's a good move, I think. It's nice and strong. Okay, we may have to fight these, maybe not. Leather boots, put them on. Resurrection myth. Oh,
We better be careful. Seems like a
another
fight is
battle.
Well, I'd say that's worth
Now we got
10
our
out of 10.
defense buff. And if we can avoid getting backstabbed or broke, then we can basically keep it. But for some reason I'm always missing the... Oh. Yeah, I'll fight them.
There's no way around
We
it.
got enemies.
See, these weird looking enemies are still quite strong.
We better be careful.
That's one for
Pretty
us.
weak.
So we can jump down, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna go the only way we can, which is forward.
The enemy is
Here they come.
Yeah, even the attacks from the enemies aren't doing nearly as much damage on them, so that was a good call, leveling them up a bit. Giving them some stats. Oh my goodness. Okay, this was...
Seems like a fight is in
You
order.
ready for this?
We got 3. Depending which enemies we fight here, we could get a good chunk of XP.
There's no way around it, I guess.
Here they come.
The enemy
Oh yeah.
Take this.
What do we got?
That's one
That
for
was
us.
pretty weak.
460.
Whoa.
Ooh, great.
Eggs and dairy. Oh,
You ready for this?
I don't know why I ran into the wall.
We better be careful.
There's no way around it, I guess.
Well, I'd say that's worth waiting.
I'm pretty sure we'll have eventually
Very nice.
one of the healing save points. Should be coming up here soon. What is that? Hang on. Oh, we can jump down again down there. Right. Oh my goodness, did we get backstabbed? No, okay.
No way around it, I guess.
I was about to get angry.
We better be careful.
We can win this. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Okay, so up. Oh, darn it.
We got enemies.
Be careful.
Too many enemies in the cave. We could turn them so that we avoid enemies, but I think I'd really rather fight them if I'm being honest.
That was easier than I thought.
Okay, can we get by? Yes. And we're gonna head up to the... Oh, darn it. We're gonna head up to the left.
We better be careful.
We can win this. I hope.
Oh, that move is so strong. It actually took away a lot of health from
That's one for us.
Celine. Don't chase me. So we got 2 chests here. These ones have enemies in them. Maybe not. Oh, no, it wasn't those ones.
We can win this.
Seems like a fight is in order.
I think it's the chest at the end of the dungeon I was thinking of.
Anyone hurt?
That's how you do it.
Or is it the one up at the top here?
We got enemies.
The enemy, is it?
Yeah, as you can see with the scouting perk, the danger radar or sonar, whatever they called it, you can definitely get some good XP in this cave, especially if you have the 5 chain battle. You'd be getting thousands of XP.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
So that was only 3 and we had 540, so if we had 5, I'm sure we'd be getting thousands. Oh.
You ready for this?
Be careful.
How about this?
Not too shabby.
Good.
Alright, we're nearly getting to the end now. Some blackberries. See, I could have sworn those chests had enemies in them. I must be... Oh! Chain of 3, I'm gonna do it.
Seems like a fight is in order.
Be careful.
Seems like a fight is in order.
Take this.
We better be careful.
Here they come. That was easier than I thought.
Way too weak. Very nice.
Okay. So let's see if we can avoid these enemies. Oh! Gosh.
There's no way around
Here they come.
They use all their magic.
That was easier than I thought.
Excellent.
Good work, Reina. Oh, she learned silence. Okay, we'll be getting to the save point up here. Oh no. Yes, I knew that was gonna happen. That bugs me. So now we lost all of our perk, which kind of sucks, but we'll be okay. See how much weaker we are without our buff. Come on. As soon as we get to the save point, I might actually grind a bit to get my, at least my attack buff back.
That was easier than I thought. The power.
Helmet break, that's a good move. That'll allow us to get a item later on. So they move ahead using a spell. There we go. And we also have our healing save point. So I think it's the chests, or at least one of the chests in that room, that have a boss in it, I think.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Okay, let's use our save point here. Okay, so I think one of these chests have a pretty tough boss in it, so let's quickly make sure that we level up a little bit. Let's actually upgrade our backstab. Actually, you know what? We could do one of our arts. Let's do air slash. And then we could do knife again. Although I like to level up his crafting. Or customization, I guess it's called. Now for her, we're gonna put a little bit into a few of these random ones. Eventually. I don't know if we're going to do that right away. But yeah, so we're going to, there's also a thing there that we can, oh. I kind of hate, oh my goodness, we got back. How did we get backstabbed from that? We were in front of them. That wasn't really fair. Okay, so got a unique spot here. And let's start grabbing some treasures. Here they are. Now we may be okay with these guys, I think. I don't think these guys use much magic, but they are tough, as you can see. So we gotta try to stop them from attacking. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing we saved. Okay, let's quickly use a resurrection thing. Oh my goodness, seriously? I don't want them to miss out on the XP either. Come on. Okay, quickly resurrect her. Do we have a stealth? No. I really don't want to use all of my... We better get XP, that was worth wasting. Okay, yeah.
Whoa! Very nice.
And there we go. Ancient text. So that's what we came all this way for.
Bingo! Here it is.
This is it?
What is that thing?
Some kind of ancient text. Not that I can read it or anything, though.
How sad. This is beyond my deciphering ability. I guess we have no choice but to take this back to my home and consult with the Elder.
Well, that or find a linguist. Otherwise, we've hit a dead end.
Very true.
There we go. So we can now summon a character from Star Ocean 6, as you saw. But yeah, so we'll come back here likely to do a little bit of grinding in between videos, but I'm going to go ahead and save here. And yeah, we'll make our way out of here by fast travel.
You two have been a lot of help to me, so let me thank you both.
Oh, you don't have to.
Our little expedition didn't turn up anything on the sorcery globe, though.
This is new. So it was the sorcery globe that you two have been fussing about.
That's right, and that's why we wanted to travel to the El Kingdom. Say, would you like to join us, Celine?
Claude?
Well, I just thought that your symbology could be a real asset to us on the trail.
I could certainly give it some thought.
Really?
Certainly. As in whether or not the pretty lady over there is okay with it, of course.
So this is where we get a choice of party members. So I think we will take her with us. But since we are taking her with us, that means when we do our New Game Plus walkthrough, we won't be taking her with us. So keep that in mind.
Oh, I'm sure Reyna wouldn't have any problem. We'd be happy to have you along. Right, Reyna?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think I will take you up on the offer.
Excellent. Back to our original plan, then. Our next destination is Kuruk.
There we go. And we got our trophy. Well guys, I'm going to make my way out of this area just in case. But I think this is going to be the end of our part 2 video. I'm just going to go to the menu here. I don't want to get ambushed. But yeah, when we come back we have another few private events to do and some more grinding and likely some farming of what do you call it, some crafting materials and stuff like that, just to get some higher level items. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.